How to measure belly fat. Measure belly fat in 3 ways. Earlier, belly fat was considered healthy. It was perceived as a reservoir of adipose tissues that could be utilized when a person needed extra energy. With time, the views have changed. Researchers state that excess belly fat triggers chronic cardiovascular diseases. So, it is important to measure belly fat and check how much you need to reduce. Here are some parameters to measure your waistline. Number 1, Body Mass Index. This is ratio of weight in kilograms to the square of height in meters. This parameter helps doctors judge whether the person will suffer from heart disease or strokes. Those having a BMI of 25-29.9 are considered overweight and those with a BMI of 30 are considered obese. However, this parameter is not always accurate in measuring belly fat. In fact, you can measure your belly fat with a measuring tape in front of the mirror, and set your own targets to reduce belly fat. Looking at the mirror and checking regularly will motivate you to lose the unhealthy fat lining your abdomen. Number 2, Waist to hip ratio. Keep a calculator handy. To calculate your waist to hip ratio accurately, measure the narrowest point of your waist and the broadest part of your hip. Divide the values you obtain from the measurement and you have your ratio. The waist to hip ratio is a more accurate parameter to measure BMI. Those with a waist to hip ratio of 0.8 are susceptible to cardiovascular disease and stroke. Number 3, Waist circumference. As said before, measuring your waist with a tape is the easiest way to check belly fat. Measure your torso at the level of your navel. As per the official guidelines, measure your abdomen from just above the hip bone or the iliac crest, just where it intersects the line dropping down from the middle of the right armpit. Breathe normally while taking the measurement, and don't hold the measuring tape too tight against the skin. Those with a waist size more than 33 inches are at risk of developing chronic heart disease. Belly fat is something that makes you look really bad and it is also very unhealthy. A sedentary lifestyle and wrong food choices are responsible for belly fat. However, not to worry, you can always do some core strengthening exercises to get the desired washboard abs. Here are some expert tips to show you the way to shed those extra pounds from your belly.